Assalamu alaikum to all the viewers for watching me on my Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and my Instagram. Myself, Mayim Dilfikar Training Wali, working as Vice Principal at Rehan School Online Academy and Facilitator at Rehan AI Teacher Institute Teacher Training Bootcamp for 2 months. Today I'm back with another amazing review regarding a video which I watched just an hour ago. The video's title was Three Rules to Spark Learning by Ramsey Musallam. Before reviewing the video, I just want to share the introduction of the TED speaker, which I watched the video. Ramsey Muslim is a secondary science instructor and he is a well-known TED Talk speaker. He has also been a director of inquiry and innovation at Sacred Heart Cathedral in San Francisco, runs invention workshops for students, and hosts an internet TV show called The Infinite Thinking Machine. He has a BS in molecular and cellular biology and MA in education from the University of San Francisco. So, this was a little introduction about the TED Talk speaker, Ramsey Muslim. Let's move towards the review session of the video that I watched an hour ago, and the video title was Three Rules to Spark Learning. This video consists on 5 main key points that I learned from the video, and I'll share the points first and then I'll explain one by one. The first point, curiosity as a foundation for learning. Inspiration for his teaching philosophy, three rules for teaching, and cultivating curiosity. Shift for educators. The first point that I want to share with you that is about curiosity as a foundation for learning. In today's TED Talk, the speaker actually explained that the curiosity always been arises with the, or you can say revealing by asking questions. When a student is asking any kind of a question regarding anything like what, why, how, and lots of the question that anybody can feel it's silly, don't want to ask these questions and something like that, but actually that those questions are being window opening for students who actually learn and ask lots of the things that he or she didn't understand properly. And he also encourages the teachers to provoke curiosity, to foster genuine questions, which he considers the foundation for real learning. Because without provoking curiosity in the students, we can't go for a better learning for the students. The second point that was highlighted in that this TED talk that is inspiration for his teaching philosophy. He inspired by his experience with a life-threatening illness. The surgeon's confidence, driven by curiosity and a process of trial and error, the TED Talk speaker to redefine his teaching methods by searching this kind of a thing. Actually, the doctor sent him a mail and he asked him to go for a surgery, and he was very nervous about it. And then gradually and slowly, he was asked questioning how this will happen to me and how what will be the result after this whole surgery, and how are the chances to recover after this surgery, and if I'll not recover, what will be the consequences. These kind of the lots of questions that actually provokes the surgeon to reflect properly and to give him a very clear picture regarding his or her illness. And that's how he actually transforms his teaching through these 3 to 4 points that he asked to the surgeon. Then he explained about 3 rules for the teaching, and he developed these 3 rules on the basis of by the basis of that talk that he had with the surgeon, and that is curiosity comes first. embrace the mess, and the last point, practice reflection. Okay, the first point, curiosity comes first. It means questions always to be treated as the purpose of learning. So, being a teacher, we need to develop an environment where the students behaving like more curious about any kind of the subject, about any topic that he or she is being going to delivered. Then embrace the mess. Learning is not a kind of a neat and clean process. There's a lot of the things that we need to learn from trial and error, and we'll mistake something, and the first thing we'll deliver, that's not appropriate concept. And later on, when we reread it, or anybody asks a question to the teacher or the facilitator, then he or she has to cross verify whether I was explaining the right thing or not. Or maybe the learner who is actually asking me something that is the more relevant and the more you can say the updated kind of the information. So that thing, the teacher needs to actually refining himself as well as to answering the question to the learners as well. And then the third part you explain in the video, that is about practice reflection. Yes, it's really important, because whenever we learn something, we need to reflect it. We need to give a reflection what actually I understand and what you delivered. There is two different points. But the thing I'm delivering to you, it's not appropriate the thing that you're actually getting it, because we all are getting the things according to our perception, according to our minds, according to our thinking process. So that's really appropriate. If I learn something, I have to reflect it after some time, so that I'll get to know that whether I got the concept in a right way, or I need to work on it for some more time. So that's actually the things he explained with the help the guideline, or the in the light of the surgeon's answers. Then the fourth point, the fourth point that was discussed in the video, that is cultivating curiosity. Now, this is the responsibility on each facilitator and the teacher as well. He or she has to develop an environment for the class, and they need to develop the curious mind, rather than to develop an environment where the students can be discouraged for their questions, where the students can stop thinking on their own, where the students can not learn a new and different thing on their own. Because when a person is being curious, he or she is going to be a self-driven learner. He is going to be actually researching according to his or her question. But when we stop there, lots of the learners couldn't get the actual point or the learning they want to learn. So that's actually the whole responsibility is to the teacher or the facilitator who is facilitating the class or the students. He or she has to develop an environment and where the curiosity being cultivated, and everyone can learn lots of different things from this experience. For this, he actually shared an example of his daughters, the two daughters. The one was about 4 years older, and he has to go to another school, and he was very worried about it, that I developed my care on the basis of curiosity. I answered them a lot about their why. So now the teacher who is going to teach her that maybe he's not or she is not actually helping him or answering her about his why. So that's why he was a little bit concerned about her daughter's education, because lots of the teachers are actually due to any reason they don't actually appreciate the students regarding their questions. So that's why he actually going to communicate in the TED talk that we need to develop or the cultivate the environment of the curiosity where anybody can grow and learn lots of different things. Last point that he shared with us, that is about shift for educators. This is the time we need to shift our whole education system, being disseminators of content to cultivators of curiosity, because when the students actually curious and learn something different, we can give them internet, we can give them laptop, we can give them devices, and we can give them a mindless things where they can put their questions and they can learn lots of different things which humanly is not possible to give the answer to the students regarding each question. So it's pretty okay, but we need to develop this kind of the behavior, or you can say this kind of the environment where students can ask questions, where students can learn different things, and where the students can go and learn on their own pace, so that every student will be curious and will learn different things and research about different things that will actually help to the learner. Lastly, let's discuss about this video. What I learned from the video that was explained by Ramsey Muslim. The video is really actually touching my heart, and I learned lots of different things, because when I learned lots of the things and I was studying, there wasn't like these kind of the teachers, the facilitator who actually appreciate your questions, and your silly questions are always being appreciated. No, if anybody can ask a question, we have a specific time of the class, like 35 minutes or 45 minutes. So we have to stick to the curriculum, we have to stick to the content, and we have to ask the question regarding to the curriculum and the content. There is no one allowed to ask any question, any kind of the query, or any inquiry regarding the other than the content or the curriculum. So this is the whole responsibility for the facilitator and the teacher. He or she has to give the confidence to these learners. Yes, you can ask any question. You can ask anything to me, so that I can actually open the windows of your mind and the curiosity, so you can explore a very different perspective of the world and this content of the curriculum that is going to be taught to you. So whenever we are behaving like a facilitator or a teacher, uh, we need to be very particular about this thing. We never ever ask or say to any learner that stop asking the question. We always promote them, we always encourage them to ask questions, to ask any question that you have in your mind, so that gradually and slowly they will ask lots of the question. But yes, at the same time, this is not actually mandatory thing that everybody knows every question's answer. Yes, we can take help from the internet, we can take help from the books, we can take help from anywhere to satisfy our learner. At the same time, you can say to your learner, yes, this is really actually a good question. Go and research it and then share the answer by tomorrow with your fellow class fellows and with me also, so that we can learn together lots of the different things that you have in your mind. So this is actually giving the confidence to the students that he or she can think in a very different way, or he or she can explore lots of different things according to their curiosity. So this is all about today's TED Talk. Thank you so very much for watching me. I'll be back with another amazing review. Till then, take good care of yourself, and bye.